What's going on, y'all? Buttery Workshop back with another episode. And today I'm going to be comparing a pair of Timberland boots that I got in 2017 with a pair that was originally sold in 1987. We're talking a 30-year difference in a boot that's not the same style, but a very similar style. So with no further ado, let's get into the pair from 2017. So my wife actually got these for me for Christmas in 2017, and they came in this huge box. Timberland, made in the United States. In this, I want you guys to guess what the retail price was on these. I'm gonna show you the box, I'll show you what they came with, and then I want you to guess what these retailed for originally. They did come with these limited release dust bags. There's one for each boot. So those are both in here. Let me get this box out the way. USA made, 8-inch boot, burgundy. That's the size label. Let's take a look at the boots themselves. Now, there are models that are very similar to this style, or almost exactly like this style, from previous years that Timberland had produced, where you'll see this 8-inch contractor style boot with the debossed logo on the ankle. This was a sort of luxury offering from Timberland in 2017. And even looking at the eyelet here, let me see if y'all can see it right there. There's like not the piping itself. This is the piping here. But there's some sort of indentation on the leather itself that I've only seen on like dress shoes. It's right here, like right at the tip of my finger, that I've only seen on dress shoes that are like, they're up there. They have a very steep price point as well. So I'm not sure if that is an indication of the quality of the leather, but in my mind it is. I've only seen it on other super highly priced footwear. But as you see, standard Timberland eyelets along with these D-rings up top. Really love the color of these boots. It is a burgundy sort of ox blood shade, and it's not really a typical boot color that I would go for, especially with this sort of leather Goodyear welt midsole. Is this considered a midsole? Maybe. That contrast though with the red, then that light tan leather color and the black sole, like it just does something for me, especially with this brown color. And like, I wish that you could feel the leather on this. It's just, it's so supple, and these just smell fresh. Like you feel fresh when you put these on. That's why I'm wearing, you know, this is a very leather heavy episode. So I did put on this jacket that I don't know if I've ever worn this jacket, but I know we're handling fine leathers. I was like, let's bring some leather out. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be on theme for this video. Does it get better than a Vibram Outsole? I don't think so. These soles are damn near indestructible. And the fact that you have this Goodyear welt, you could actually replace these soles if you miraculously, I'm sure it happens, if you're not working from home, you're actually out in the field wearing your boots, putting them through hell. There's a time that comes where you do have to replace your soles, and you could do that with these boots. Just look at the craftsmanship. I wish that this video had smell-o-vision, so you could smell this leather and just see how well these were crafted. It's like, I don't know. How do you make it better than this? Like a shell cordovan upper? Maybe that would make it better. But yeah, I don't know if it gets much better than this. But these were made in the USA. Let me see, just so y'all could see that there. Made in USA. And yeah, love these boots. Now let's take a look at the boot from 1987. And this is a similar model, not the same, but similar, but definitely a more recognizable model from the Timberland lineup. And that is the 40 Below, or the Timberland Super Boot. So unlike the other pair, bruh. So similar to the other pair, there is a Timberland logo debossed at the ankle. You have this sort of like double/triple leather collar up at the top. You have D-rings down at the bottom of the boot with fast lacing hooks, speed lacing hooks. There's a right word for these. Speed lacing hooks. That's what I think of them as in my mind anyways. Drop a comment down below if there's a more precise name for this type of lacing system here. You'll see that the tongue is connected for maximum protection from the elements. First and foremost, and this is not first and foremost because we've already talked about a few different things, but the tumbled leather on these, like, do you see that? It feels like elephant leather. Like it almost feels bulletproof, but it's so soft and rugged at the same time. I don't know how they struck that balance. It's very impressive though. This is quadruple stitched all around. All around. And you have a Vibram outsole as well. Big difference though between the other pair of boots and these, aside from the obvious. You don't have a Goodyear welt sole. So, and this is actually an issue I've had with other vintage Timberlands where I've worn them and due to age, due to one reason or another, the sole separates from the boot and I'm sort of just left with my blank in my hands trying to figure out what I can do. And there are ways to like kind of sort of fix your boots when that happens, but if your sole cracks, which has happened, and I'll put a picture of a previous pair of boots, vintage Timberland boots that I had, where the sole did crack right here. I actually reached out to Timberland when that happened, and they were like, yeah, about that. Get another pair of boots, Nick. Get another pair of boots, man. We ain't got nothing to do with that. And I was really disheartened by that. I'm not even gonna lie. I was like, bruh, y'all do not stand behind your products. Granted, these boots were old. They're from like the 90s. They're from the 90s. The warranty had long expired if there was one, but for a company like Timberland, I feel like they should stand behind their products. And even if sometime way down the line, you end up owning those boots and they do fail you, I feel like they should do something. That's just my personal perspective. But let's do a quick little side-by-side comparison of these boots. Look at all the wear on the toe of these super boots. I'm not sure if the lighting is too bright and you can't really pick it up, but they are fairly scuffed up. Nothing too bad, nothing that a simple shining wouldn't probably fix or help. Let's just do a quick little spin around. And as I mentioned, these are not the same model, but they are pretty similar in terms of height and D-rings. There's D-rings on each one. Of course, the D-rings on here actually are connected different. That's actually a cool thing to point out. So you'll see there's like this single rivet for the D-rings on this boot versus a double rivet. I was just showing y'all the fast lacing system up here, or speed lacing system, but it's also the same sort of double rivets for the D-rings down here as well. So now that you've seen both boots, I want you to guess what the retail was on these. Remember, I got them in 2017, Timberland limited release, limited edition, made in the USA. What do you think the original retail price was for this boot? Take a second, drop a comment down below. Don't cheat. Just drop a comment down below. I'm gonna give you all a few seconds. And then I'm gonna reveal it. All right, these originally retailed for $500. Granted, you could probably find them for a bit cheaper on eBay right now. I'm not sure what they're going for. But 500 smackaronis for a pair of Timberland boots. Made in the USA, soft, blah, 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 all the works. They're a great boot, but $500. $500 hairs. It's crazy. Now, couldn't find what these originally retailed for when they first dropped in 1979 or when this pair dropped, which I believe was in 1987. But you can get a Timberland Super Boot today for, let me do my Googles real quick, Timberland Super Boot. For $260. So slightly over half the price of these. I believe they still have the Vibram outsole. Everything else is pretty similar. Can't really speak to the quality of the leather, so you'll have to go experience that for yourself. But I actually got this pair on eBay in 2021 for $165. There is a brand new pair, the same exact pair of boots, brand new on eBay right now for like 1,000 something, and I can't blame them. This boot is amazing, and the fact that it's from 1987 and it's still wearable today, like I still can stomp around in the snow and do whatever I got to do with these today with boots that are older than me. That's impressive. That's nothing short of impressive. So now that you've seen both pairs of boots, which one do you like more? And do you think this pair will last 36 years like this pair? Let me know. Drop a comment down below. And I'll see you all in the next video. I'm out. Peace.
I keep my pistol on me, plotting to shoot. Same 40 belows, I same pop, rockin' and juice.